Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another match of A Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament, Main Tournament 2022 in spring, first edition of this year. Hey, I'm Rywick. I'm accompanied by Tracy. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Rywick, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I think we've got a hype match today. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a big one.
Well, you all named this group appropriate. This is group Last Chance. This is Ninjembro's last chance to possibly get into a playoff or a bracket spot. Cool Papa Bell, last chance to get a win. If Ninjembro wins, we get a three-way tie at 4-2. If Cool Papa Bell wins, then Ninjembro's out. So.
Yes, but Cool Papa Bell could get a win. You want to win.
That's right. Well, of course you want to win. Why else play? I did note that we do have Ambrosia. We do have boots in Swamp Palace, which of course automatically means that Swamp Palace will of course be a pendant. Because that always seems to be, whatever dungeon it is, it's going to be a pendant. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll find out in a little bit.
For sure. I mean, we haven't even had a map check yet, I think.
Somebody did a map check. I didn't see. Chat saying Eastern Palace red and Hera pendant, but.
All right, so still 2 in 7 chance for pendant swamp, but hey.
Oh, we got a guards with the bomb pack, so we're gonna come out of here with as many bombs as we want, which is really nice.
And we remind our viewers that during a standard escape route, the drops will be the exact same for both our runners. So if one enemy drops a bomb for Ninjembro, the same enemy will also drop bombs for Cool Papa Bell.
Yeah, that was a neat, recent addition that I really like to just even out the odds of getting those bomb drops. Now, today's not going to matter because we have bomb drops. I wonder if they're just going to both, when they get to the ropes up in the dark cross area and just kill a bunch of those to try and get bombs. I would farm a few myself. Oh, hookshot's really nice right now.
Hey, it's great movement until you get those boots in Pendant Swamp.
Yeah, hookshot's my favorite item. Everybody else wants starting boots. I want starting hookshot.
You want starting hookshot?
I want starting hookshot.
Okay, well, we could add a mode for pseudo hookshot. I mean, that can work, right?
No.
So it hooks on everything except for swamp and like hookshot cave. It works everywhere except there.
There you go. Isn't that just the boomerang though?
I mean, you could probably hook onto trees and stuff. Just nothing that matters.
Heart containers, nice early.
I mean, we've got 2 very experienced runners. Who needs heart containers? I like to always say you only need 1 heart to beat the game.
It works for me.
So, in case you haven't figured it out, we are currently in an Ambrosia mode, where every boss has a non-dungeon item, and the boots hint is revealed at the very beginning, and we have a standard run. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy.
Yep, the only version in this tournament where we actually have to go through the standard escape.
Did I just get an email?
I don't know. I'm not looking at your computer.
I mean, it sounded like we just got an Outlook email.
That wasn't my Windows.
Anywho. We got our standard escape. We try to do it under 6 minutes. It's usually fairly easy to accomplish, especially since we don't have a bunch of dialogue to click through. But really, the game starts as soon as you escape that sanctuary.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about Windows emails and sounds and all that stuff. Because we were past the prize pack issues because we have guards with bombs, so there's nothing else to talk about there. And we know we're not getting boots here, and we got a sword and all that good stuff. So
we need to get to the interesting bits. Come on, just drop off this princess over in church, and then just keep going.
I also want to point out something I probably wouldn't point out if we didn't have extra time. We have 2 vanilla Link sprites, and both runners are using vanilla audio. I don't know if we've had that this tournament.
We must have, right?
I mean, I don't know. Have you watched every race? I haven't watched every race.
I have not watched every race.
And you call yourself an organizer.
I've watched a lot of races, okay? I made sure to listen to every streamer who would put on Kirby music the whole time. I just wanted to listen to Kirby MSUs.
That's the important part.
Of course. If they also have a kitty cam, I was there.
Oh, all important kitty cams.
Oh, yeah.
If I ever get a webcam, it's not going on me, it's going on my cats.
I personally have a dedicated kitty cam.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fire rod in the back. Bug net, 50 rupees.
Did you just go to the bug nuts?
I sure did.
Why?
Because I don't like the bug net.
It's a good safety. If you pair it with a bottle, you get that, like, fairies galore.
Yeah, I see too many runners that need to get potions getting fairies instead and paying the price. Now, by runners, I don't actually mean... usually it's new players that do that. The veterans probably don't need either a potion or a fairy. Maybe do that just to hedge their bets. Oh, I guess we didn't find the map because Ninjembro's skipping the chest. Let's see if coolpapabell also counted and knows. Nope.
No.
I don't blame him. I know I always forget, and it bothers me, and I'll just end up opening it later.
I mean, I'm one of those runners who will open that chest even if it has the map, because during the whole escape sequence, my mind is elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm on autopilot the whole time, so I'm not looking at the items I get. I'm just like, I finish the escape, and then like I look at my tracker, my auto tracker, and say, oh, this is what I got. Cool, this is where I'm going now.
Yeah, I noticed both runners. Neither runner is checking Lumberjack. Not really a surprise. We have all the resources we need, so not really needing to check tree pulls so much and bush crabs and all that. Both are going to ignore that heart piece. And if we didn't already have bombs, we got a bomb in the drop.
Yep. We are not starved for bombs. Go pancakes. This is not Super Metroid.
I don't know. I thought pancakes were what they called the likes in Z1.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I always thought they looked like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches myself, but you know.
I know there's an item in Super Metroid that people call pancakes.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's the gravity suit. I don't agree with that. But, you know, to each their own.
I mean, I completely agree with you there. I mean, you are booing the net, so...
Oh, bottle in Kakariko that we can turn in before we leave is always nice.
To pair with the bug net.
Yeah, we can let go of that bee and then catch it again.
Yeah, it is an effective weapon. Okay, probably not as effective as your little tiny plastic sword, but...
Yeah. You know where I actually like to use that bee sometimes? Now, this won't really apply here because we got a hookshot and a sword and a fire rod, so lots of things do Mini Moldorm. But I've actually used that in Mini Moldorm before.
Oh yeah, I've used the bee in, like, many locations. I use it, like... I've used it to navigate the dark labyrinth in Pod, because one, it gets rid of those Kodongos, and then it just follows you exactly where you are. This is perfect. This is where I needed to see.
Yeah. Yep, I've done that. I've done the old man rescue with it, too.
Yep, it's just perfect like that. It's just it's kind of like Navi, basically. You don't always want it, but it's useful sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. So we got a book so far is the highlight of the book and the bottle so far the highlights of our Kakariko play. We've already done 10 locations.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ninjembro's going to let go of this bee, and okay, there it goes. And we're going to get the 100 rupees from it.
Yeah, you want to make sure that that bee is not going to attack that statue thing? My god, what do you call that? The wind thing.
The weather vane.
The weather vane, thank you. I only had the word in French in my head. I'm like, I don't know what this is in English.
Well, I wouldn't know what it is in French, so. Always impressed by bilingual speakers myself.
You can be an honorary French person just by saying "hon baguette poutine."
Oh, okay. Baguette poutine.
There you go! Oh, Tracy! Tracy! Oh!
Okay, so Kakariko, book and bottle, and the bottle didn't turn into anything. So
No.
Kakariko gave us a book. Like, if anybody was going for a Kakariko skip, they might have been able to do it here.
I mean, pair it with the fire rod they got, and hopefully you find a pair of gloves and you can finish desert. Maybe. It's all depending on those boots.
Nothing on race game.
Mm-mm.
So I expect we're just going to do a standard South Shore route here. Although with the book, you might go dam into desert. You might see that from one of the runners.
You can see dam into desert. It depends if you find a pair of gloves or not, in my opinion. I actually wouldn't be surprised if somebody went to Eastern instead to get the money they require to maybe do Zora eventually, because if you do find those gloves or Moon Pearl. And South Shore is pretty traditional. You've got your 7 items from the Dam and Mini Moldorm, but okay, there's
our Moon Pearl.
There is a pearl.
See which way ninjembro decides to go.
Mm-hmm. We've already checked the stun prize, eh?
I have not seen what the stun prize is. They might have checked it.
Ooh, look at that bush crab.
That's that's a bush crab. That gets us closer to that Zora money if we want it.
And the stun prize is also 20 rupees.
Nice. Okay, money is not going to be an issue in this seed. Let's just say it right now. You don't usually say that when we haven't seen any 300s yet, but...
No. So yeah, this is definitely pushing ninjembro to go to Mini Moldorm and probably pair it with Zora. Coolpapabell has not checked the stun prize, however, or else they're just not farming.
There's that last 5 rupees to get you to Zora, ninjembro. Pick it up. And then you get a great window. After all that work, doesn't even matter.
You feel bad for ninjembro, but at the same time, do you really feel bad?
I actually really don't, because, now
he's
got the money for the rest of the seed, essentially. I mean, if this turns out to be an Agaseed, and it's Ambrosia, and Ambrosia seeds like to be Agaseeds, because you start with a sword already. He has pod money, if that's the thing the seed wants him to do. Now, we have a hook shot, so you probably don't do pod after that, but you never know.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, you could have gone to Mini Moldorm Cave and then farmed.
Yes, you could have.
Because there's plenty of enemies along the way to Ice Rock Cave.
There sure are, and they're all gonna one-hit KO ninjembro right now because he's only got half a heart.
Both could die very easily here. Ninjembro could even die to his own bomb.
But doesn't. That's good.
That's good. That's good. That's years of training right there.
That's right.
Years. Ninjembro's been around for so long. Actually, I have no idea how long he's been around, but
he did play. He played in the first tournament, and then he took some time off. I think after maybe I don't know when that started, but probably around after the infamous 512 Swiss tournament. I don't know if he was in there or not, but I know a lot of players took a break after that.
I mean, I could go check it out. Was he in the 512 man? That's been so long. That was such a great tournament. I hope we do it again. That's a lie. That is a blatant lie.
I mean, you have some say in that, so.
That is true. That is true. I forget sometimes I'm an admin.
Okay, so a little divergence. Ninjembro's going into Saha Eastern, maybe Eastern. Did I say it? Did I not say Swamp was going to be a pendant because it's where our boots are? Yeah. Thanks, game. But there's our glove, so now we could go do desert and actually complete it.
That's nice. That's nice. Alright, I can actually say ninjembro was in the 512 person Swiss tournament, and he ended up with a score of 5-2.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
In the meantime, Coolpapabell picked up a mirror on the man under the bridge, so that might not be needed, but I mean, if you don't get it, you're not getting boots, so
maybe. I'm surprised with Ninjembro's farming he didn't go to Zora.
Yeah, I am too.
Like, why farm during the whole time and then just decide, oh, no, change my mind. Well, I mean, glove, but like,
Yeah, but glove isn't for Zora. Glove is for this. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, it puts it in logic,
like,
so that's true.
Hmm. Coolpapabell safe.
Oh, nice blue potion.
Yeah, that's just a bee for some goo.
On the rare occasion when I actually remember to throw a bottle in, it's almost always a bee.
I mean, I was comparing the bee to Navi earlier, and like, when I'm thinking between Navi and blue goo, which would you pick?
Give me the blue goo, please.
Really? But she's so nice and helpful. There's a whole game dedicated to just trying to get her back, you know, Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Navi, we wouldn't have Majora's Mask.
Would that be a bad thing?
I mean, listen.
I'm sorry, I don't play 3D Zelda, so, you know, I play only 2D.
Hey, listen. Lava is hot.
Okay, so Zora just with a piece of heart.
Yep. So it looks like Ninjembro is just trying to follow the logic. I can understand it. Might find, I don't know, a hammer, something useful. Coolpapabell. Wait, what was that glove?
Saha.
Saha. So Coolpapabell is going to get their glove, but will they go to Desert right away, or will they?
I would. I mean, it's a completable crystal dungeon, so why not?
I'd actually head up the mountain.
Yeah,
like
that's legit too. You have a hook shot. You can do a whole you can do a lot in the mountain right now.
And you're not 100% certain you can finish Desert. Like it could be.
Yeah.
So,
wouldn't that be funny with our booth's location?
So you can get the information.
Ninjembro's not. I didn't. You know, and with that, I wasn't even paying attention to Ninjembro stuff. Looks like he got the small key and an item. So the big key must be on the torch, and so we will have to go into Green Pendant Swamp to get those boots.
Not much of a choice. I mean, oh, so sad. Our runners need the boots.
I mean, if you have to get the boots, it's not like having to go in and get your ice rod, you know? Yeah, now Ninjembro's gonna go up to the mountain like you thought was good, and I think this is a good play.
Yeah, but like that was between a desert and mountain play. Which would I do? Like Ninjembro's kind of like out of options. He could go to Eastern. He could do a bunch of Zora checks.
Yeah, with only the one heart piece being in logic.
It's like it wouldn't be surprising, honestly, to have runners think, oh, lamp must be on Zora. Lots of like racers when you're at your last possible option, you will usually think, hey, lamp on Zora, even sometimes the flute to be able to get your mountain access. So may as well just ignore that one step of fire.
I do wonder if the idea was wanting to find out, do I hard require these boots as soon as possible, knowing that they're in a pendant dungeon that you don't really want to go into. So he has that information. He knows Swamp is the green pendant. He knows it's got the boots. He knows he has to go do it at some point. What he doesn't know is he's got to get a mirror out of the man under the bridge. So that's the most difficult part.
You say it's difficult, but like we'll get the flippers at some point, which will help put Swamp in logic, and you just do the flipper checks at some point. I think.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I mean, it might not be the best thing at the time, but eventually, I mean, we know he's got to get that mirror to complete the seed, so, I mean, he's going to do it at some point.
Yep.
And confirm that we do have a big key on the torch. At least when we go to finish Desert later, we just get the big key, and then we just rush the boss. Since this is Ambrosia, and since we already got one of the items, we're done.
We are.
Now, Coolpapabell is going to be able to explore Hera, which is a pendant. There's our mitts. If it was a crystal, I would say advantage to him, because he'd be able to just clear it. But he might just end up going in there and wasting his time. But Dark World not in logic until we find a flute or a lamp. Oh, there's a Master Sword.
Yeah, but again, we tend to ignore that fluid or that lamp. Hopefully, it's usually lamp.
Yeah, hopefully you're ignoring... We have fire rods, so the lamp is not going to be hard required for anything. So yeah, we hope we're ignoring the lamp. But if we do find a lamp up here, it's not that bad, because then it kind of gives you an idea where the flute might be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no question there. And that's a mushroom. Ew. I mean, mountain mushrooms are pretty delicious.
Any fetch quest that you have to look at and not be able to get right away is obnoxious.
You mean delicious? Oh, come on. Come on, Trace. Put yourself in the viewer's shoes. You know you want some fetch quests.
Sure. Let's get some fetch quests out there.
Yay! Like for boots and swamp.
That's not a fetch quest. It's not a
basically
fetch quest.
fetch quest. You need to do the one thing. You just need to go dip into swamp to go get that one item to be able to unlock that one key that's on the desert torch. Ugh, so obnoxious.
So a pendant turtle rock. That's nice.
Yeah,
So no ice rod required today.
This is good. I mean, for potentially your last match in groups, like for Coolpapabell, it's a guarantee. For Ninjembro, it's still up in the air. You don't want to be stuck with an ice rod hunt.
No, absolutely not. Piece of heart and a heart container in Super Bunny. Now, if that mushroom turns out to be anything useful, Coolpapabell advantage to him because he's gonna be able to pick it up.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Looks like he is gonna go this. He's gonna go do Hera, I think.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. You can at least peek at the
'Cause
first
it's a pendant?
two item location. Well, you'd peek in. Look at the
Yeah, I think
first
that's
item in the
reasonable.
basement. What did that say? A
lonely arrow. It's the single arrow. We're not gonna see the single arrow. Sorry, chat.
But like, imagine if like, I don't know, the hammers in Hera. That would be huge.
That would be huge, yeah.
Completely double sequence broken hammer, for example. Because you're not supposed to be on the mountain. And you're certainly not supposed to be in Hera with that mirror over on Oboe. Coolpapabell should just be playing this as much as he can. And
yeah, looks like he's gonna.
Yeah, looks like he's
okay. He's gonna stay in. He's gonna go for the Hera pot.
He was just waiting for those fireballs. I think you have to be more right.
Oh, there's so many setups. I can never tell anymore. I know my setup. My setup sucks. This is not my setup, so I can't tell you.
This is my setup. It works 1 out of 2 times. And there you go. It's the second time works.
There you go. Yeah, it looks like Ninjembro's gonna just head over to Skullwoods.
I mean, completable crystal.
Completable crystal dungeon. I hate Skullwoods and Ambrosia though. I mean, guaranteed item on the boss, and there's 7 chests in 3 different regions. You have to search out the other item for.
Coolpapabell has opened 4 out of 6 chests in Hera and has found no items.
Yeah, so that means it's in the it means it's in the basement.
There's one in the basement. There's one in the boss.
Yeah.
But he's choosing to leave.
Yeah, I think I would have at least gotten the boss item if you've already spent that kind of time there.
Yeah, I agree. And I guess Coolpapabell was like, no, I can't waste my time in pendants. I need to just go into high density locations. And that's good. That'll be helpful. He'll get his myths. He'll get his...
He'll get to pick up the mushroom, and we get to see what useless crap is behind that mushroom.
Wow! Harsh on the fetch. Doesn't like the bug net, doesn't like the Navi, doesn't like mushrooms. My God.
In fairness, that mushroom could be something really useful. It would give him a really nice advantage, and I would check that really quickly if I were him. Although, unfortunately, without the flute, that's hard to do quickly.
Man, if you play the vanilla game of this, do you not pick up the mushroom to get that power?
Oh, for me, I'm bad. I would absolutely pick up that mushroom to get that powder.
Some mushroom is good.
Okay, ninjembro into the moth fight. Moth hanging up there like he likes to do on the spikes. Come on down. I'm not sure how many of those hits have even registered. It's on those spikes so badly. Yeah. There we go.
Yep, that'll do it. I wasn't worried.
Half magic is really nice.
See,
you don't need the mushroom to get the half magic. There it is.
You get the mushroom to get the powder.
To get the half magic.
To get the half magic, sure. But also for the fairies that you catch with your bug net to put in your bottles that you empty out from their bees. See?
Okay,
it's all a cycle. It all comes together.
Okay, now ninjembro gets to do the awful part of Skull, which is which of these 7 chests in 3 different areas has my other item?
I guess he didn't check the middle chest?
I don't think he did.
See, I like to do it on the way because then you can just let yourself get grabbed by the wall master.
Yeah, I agree.
Not to be confused with a ceiling master. It is not a ceiling master. Or a floor master. It is a wall master. What about seeing? Oh yes, mushroom! I'm so happy. You can tell they're happy because they're gonna go get it.
Well, of course he's gonna go get it.
Exactly. Happiness. I really hope coolpapabell really tries to, like, play with his mirror.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
right now that's his advantage. It's not gonna get him flippers, so it's not gonna get him boots. But there's a number of other things that could be behind that mirror.
Well, I mean, put yourself in the mentality of coolpapabell and ninjembro. Like, they both know ninjembro has the upper hand in execution. We could already see that within the first 10 minutes. ninjembro was already ahead by a couple of screens, and like it's just getting further and further. Like, who got their Darkhold access first? ninjembro's Outlook. But wait, what? That got distracted. So coolpapabell should be trying to play on his out of logic a lot.
That was a Cane of Samaria in the Skullwood's big chest, so not skipping that. Skullwood's really valuable today.
Yeah. I thought you didn't want the half magic.
No, absolutely I want that half magic. Are you kidding? I love half magic. Okay, let's see what's on the the bumper ledge. Just a piece of heart. We can skip that. Yeah, I do want to see what this mushroom is, but it's such a pain to turn in. I might just do that. If I were coolpapabell, I'd probably want to turn in right away, do the fake flipper, and that way I can reset if it's nothing and save it for a potential fake powder.
Yeah.
But he's not doing that. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and go into Dark World, which is okay too.
Yeah. Again, like, if I were in coolpapabell's place and, like, you have the execution, try and gamble on your out of logic as much as you can. It might send you down a rabbit hole where you find nothing, but it might also be, like, what saves you.
Yeah. Well, especially when it's an item that, I mean, maybe the mirror is only there to get us the boots, but, I mean, even that is, super useful.
Nothing is stopping the hammer from being in a place like King's Tomb.
Yeah,
because if the boots are in the first chest of Swamp,
they could happen. Hammer. Could happen.
So, like, these are the types of gambles I want to see on the coolpapabell side. Like, don't wait until you can full clear Swamp. Just go for the first item.
I'd like to see a bow pop up here. I want to know what's in Eastern Palace. We don't even know what our actual Dark World axis is. It could be the hammer is our logical Dark World axis, just sitting there in Eastern Palace.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Bombos in the first chest at Thieves Town. And we're gonna quickly get into the age-old. I don't have a hammer to necessarily full clear Thieves Town. Do I continue in the dungeon? So far, we got 2 items.
Yeah, we know the fourth and final one is on blind.
So if we get an item in one of these 2 chests, then the answer becomes easy. One of the rare times that the Ambrosial logic is really good.
I mean, I'd risk it anyway. What are the odds of something being in the big chest? Really?
Yeah, I think in this situation I would risk it too. We don't see a small key, so it's not going to be... Finishing the dungeon is not going to be in logic unless the small key shows up in blind cell. And a 50-50 chance that it shows up there versus being locked in the big chest. But then even if you do find the small key, there's still a decent chance that you don't ever find... I guess this is the map you found, so you don't ever find the compass.
Yeah, and even if, like, let's say that the small key is in the big chest, like, let's say you find something super useful on blind, like a bow, flippers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, this has just allowed you to knock off a bunch of locations to find that hammer. It won't be behind those items.
I want to see a bow. I want to see what's in Eastern. I can't see. I mean, there is a world in which we end up in Eastern before the bow, but I think we go there sooner than later if we get it sooner.
You know what we're gonna get actually from coolpapabell set once he's done with Mothula? We're gonna get a pet check probably, and who knows?
Oh yeah. I think that's a really good point. I think that's exactly what I do. Book and mirror.
I mean, the pet could say, I don't know, you have chosen the archery class.
It could.
It could.
That's actually... With progressive bows, I hate that hint. With non-progressive bows, okay, whatever. I gotta go do some pendant dungeons and pull.
It is risky because you could be like, I'm gonna clear these pendants as fast as I can just to get that bow advantage, and then, oh hey, suddenly there's another bow. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Did we see if that was a compass in the attic? I completely missed it.
I blanked out. It was HP heart piece.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Ninjembro probably won't even open up the chest next to line.
Oh, if he's anything like me, he'll open it just out of muscle memory because it's really hard to skip his chest.
He was smart enough to skip Sank chest.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's smart enough
Yeah,
to
that's
skip this
true.
one. There we go.
Yeah.
Grabs the
Well done. He's smarter than I am.
He just wants to get rid of his followers as fast as possible. Get rid of the princess. Get rid of the maiden.
For
Get
sure.
rid of the blacksmith and the purple dress. Doesn't want him. Doesn't want him.
Followers are annoying. Except I like the smith and cross keys where you just can take them almost everywhere. It looks like a shield on Ped. So
Dinner platter on the ped.
Okay, hopefully coolpapabell continues to do open items, open chests in this dungeon, because we don't want him to miss that cane.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like, you know, there's the one item out here. If you don't pick it up now, you're never going to pick it up. Alright, so with that 20 rupees on blind, we know that the hammer can be anywhere. Except behind a hammer location.
Yep, because there's nothing in Thieves Town that was... I mean, did we get anything useful? I guess we got... Was Bombos at the first chest? Because I think that's all we got. Just that Bombos.
Just skip the whole thing. But yeah, with those boots over in Swamp Palace, you don't have your hammer yet. You're gonna be full clearing Thieves Town. You're basically gonna clear everything all the way up to Hype Cave, like without
I think so.
question. If you'd have the flute, maybe you'd skip out on Thieves Town and then just keep going, and like come back when you do have those.
Yeah,
boots.
yeah, I think that'd be reasonable. Meantime, this rupee count difference is pretty stark. Coolpapabell having already done Zora, so he spent that 500 rupees plus hasn't done nearly the farming that the ninjembro has.
Yep, ninjembro went hard on the farming.
And then didn't do Zora.
And it didn't cultivate anything.
It's like ninjembro's gonna turn around and pick up the smiths and drag him on a bit of a tour.
Yeah, he's gonna have to drag him a long time with no mirror.
Sure is.
Coolpapabell will be able to just, well, turn him in right away and pick up the purple chest.
Let's see what's that graveyard ledge that ninjembro couldn't do with the, This won't be flippers, but there are lots of good things it could be.
Yep.
Or it could just be a piece of heart.
Just HP.
Now, if you're Coolpapabell and you don't get a hammer before you head over to this area, do you check the first chest of swamp in hopes that it's it's your boots?
If flippers are in Hype Cave?
Yeah, I mean, if
yes.
yeah. If we get flippers,
Absolutely.
yeah.
If you get flippers in Hype Cave, I would absolutely go check out that first chest.
Because it could be in the first chest, and that could be all you actually need.
Yeah. I mean, you might, like, since you're in the area, you're probably, like, putting in that purple chest. You probably picked whatever's on Bombo's tablet. But yeah, I would definitely go check that first chest and swamp.
There's our lamp. Hey, there's our that's a logical Darkhold logical mountain axis. Which
no,
means
it's not. We think that the flute is in Eastern now.
Okay. Right,
yeah,
because
the lamp is not in logic.
Well,
right
okay, you're right. The lamp is on logic. So there's something in Eastern. I think is the bottom line.
It's the flute or something that leads to the flute.
Ninjembro, you're gonna lose your smith.
Yeah, looks like he's heading over to Pod.
Well, no, he only loses. No, in this version, if he goes to, I don't think you can take the smith. This is not cross keys. You gotta get rid of your smith, Ninjembro.
Won't you take him to a nice place, Ninjembro?
Ninjembro, this isn't cross keys. He's. Now he can do pod, but he can't do that logically because he doesn't have a hammer. You can do pod because the Kiki follower will replace the Smith follower.
Yeah. As soon as you enter the screen, he gone. But yay. This is actually what Coolpapabell needed. He needs Ninjembro to make a few of these mistakes.
Yeah.
This cost Ninjembro easily a minute and a half. Easily. Which is, again, what Coolpapabell needs to be able to catch up and, like get that one win in groups he's always wanted. Like, this is his first time in the main tournament. He's been trying out, for many years, but this is his first time in main tourney. Otherwise, he's been in Challenge Cup. So, he wants to at least, like, take home one win.
Oh, for sure. Just a bottle.
You will eat Smith for dinner.
Okay, so Ninjembro gonna head over to Eastern now? So the lamp could still be our logical mountain axis if there's a hammer in Eastern.
Yes.
So I guess we're down to hammer or flute in Eastern Palace.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see Eastern. Here we go.
I kind of doubt it. I feel it's gonna be the flute. It's got to be the flute.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense to be the flute.
But yeah, if it's the hammer, I don't know. We just know something's important in Eastern. And we won't be able to see the boss, so it's...
Unless a bow shows up, yeah. We won't be able to do the boss.
What? A vanilla bow? But this is Randomizer!
Yeah, vanilla items never happen in Randomizer.
Never! I mean, there's a 1 in 216 chance. Maybe.
That's not precisely correct, but yeah.
No. You're right.
There's 2 bows, and one of them can't be in certain locations.
In like...
I'm not about to try and calculate those odds.
8 locations?
Well, and those locations are contingent on the key logic and pod, so good luck actually trying to calculate. We need like structural mic here to create a spreadsheet for that one.
I don't know. I've heard that it's been needing lots of corrections and fixes.
But also, you're gonna shout out to Structural Mike for creating some really useful sheets in terms of like bosses in McBoss and his odds of whether people are going to advance in the tournament or
for sure.
Or they're
Shout outs to Structural Mike. Shout outs to P-Train.
P-Train as well. Yep.
Sorcerer Finch. All people who have done different spreadsheets for different reasons, and just out of the kindness of their hearts. We still use Sorcerer Finch's code for our website right now, and we're going to try and expand on it.
Nice. Coolpapabell not remembering that he doesn't have to open up that chest. See, that would be me.
There's 300 for ninjembro.
Because we need more money.
Of course. I mean, ninjembro doesn't actually know if it's an Eastern. He hasn't done
no,
all the
for him,
like,
for him it could be Zora. Yeah, for him it could be Zora still. There, see, it was the hammer.
Yes,
it was the hammer.
The lamp did give you fine, I can see.
I mean, it had to be one of those or something leading to one of those.
It's spicy. So what do you do with the hammer? Even ninjembro doesn't know.
I mean, Pod does not look any better than it did before because you still don't have a bow.
Yeah, you could go head up the mountain.
Escape is a thing? Escape? Oh no, escape's not a thing because we're in Ambrosia. Never mind, we did that already.
Ninjembro could go do Hera. Ninjembro could go do hammer pegs and pick up the purple chest.
That might be where he's headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do Hera, you're gonna start in the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, you could sequence break into ice, but I don't see a reason right now.
No, you know you're normally when you see this pendant crystal layout, sequence breaking into ice I think is a really good play because you hope to never have to worry about the flippers. But we know we need the flippers because we know we need the flippers to get our boots to go and finish desert. So I think this is going to be a Hammer Picks purple chest.
Yeah, we're probably going to see purple chest almost at the same time on both sides.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I think Ninjembro's going to get there a little faster, but because Coolpapabell has to do a bunch of detours anyway.
Right. Yeah, to recap for chat, the mitts on the mountain gave us illogical Dark World access because we didn't actually have access to the mountain. So the hammer plus a glove was our logical Dark World access, and then the lamp gives us mountain access. And somewhere there's a flute out there that we need because we have to do Misery Mire.
All those things that Tracy said and more, probably. I don't know. I'm just gonna agree. Okay, yeah, you were correct. Ninjembro gonna grab that chest first, and he's just gonna save and quit because he's already done all the other things that he can do. We will get an extra check from Coolpapabell because he'll be able to also check K45. Ooh, I like Vortex is suggesting do Spike.
Yeah, and dipping Turtle Rock when you don't when without an ice rod is probably fine when it's a pendant. So
Spike Cave, Turtle Rock, Hera. Basically, lots of stuff on the mountain with the hammer. Still no reason for Ninjembro to go visit Hobo who had. What?
Now you follow. Yeah, now you follow the flippers because you're like, okay, I've got one half of the Swamp Palace puzzle to get my boots.
But Coolpapabell is gonna get those flippers too. Remember what we were saying earlier? He could check the first chest.
He could
check the boots.
Yeah, he could check. He could, and yeah, I think he does.
Oh, I hope it's the first chest because he won't get the hammer for a little while.
No, he'll get there because once he sees that lamp, he should be able to logic it out too.
He doesn't have a choice but to get the hammer. But still.
Or if you're Ninjembro, you can go do Ice Palace. You have to do this anyway. This is fine. You've got Kane.
Yeah, but he can't mirror out to go get the mirror.
No, he'll have to walk around to.
Yeah.
When this comes, if this comes out with nothing, he will do the other flips checks after it.
I mean, I love how bold it is. Personally, Ice Palace is the best dungeon in the world. I always like to say the Ice Palace is the solution. It always has the answer. Yes. It does. Trust me.
I'm a big fan of going into Ice Palace, especially with the Kane and Samaria strats that we have now. Nice icebreaker. I'm sure we'll see it.
Yeah.
First item is a small shield. Now, I usually don't hit the switch in Ice Palace, but knowing there's only one more item before the boss, I think I'd go back and hit it in this case.
Well, you know that...
And so I don't have to search out the big key.
You know Ice Palace is never Samaria locked in Ambrosia. So hitting the switch, entirely optional.
Yeah, but you don't want to do Ice Palace. You don't want to have to go search out the big key in Ice Tea Room, if that's where it is. Like, if this is the second item, you can just go to the boss and be done. It's a compass, so we keep going.
Alright, cool Papa Bell. I'm counting on you. You're probably gonna go visit Hype Cave first, but please go check the first chest of Swamp after. I mean, cool Papa Bell doesn't actually know that Desert is boost locked.
No, he doesn't. Looks like he's gonna do Hype Cave first.
Well, of course. You might find the hammer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right play. But we know it's not going to be hammer, so we want to see what's in that first chest. Oh, there's that big key, so it looks like it wouldn't have mattered if he didn't hit the switch.
No. But better safe than sorry, right?
Yep.
That was a strange real.
Ice Palace giving us the item in the very first chest, and now we're 50-50 that the second item is in the big chest versus Ice Tea. Okay, it's in the big chest, so we can just go straight to the boss, we can ignore Ice Tea, get our second item here, and then ninjembro probably does the other flippers checks.
And cool Papa Bell heading over to Eastern. He saw, okay, lamp, must be something in Eastern. That's good. That's good. He'll get the hammer. He'll see, hey, I can go get my boots. But again,
yeah, I think,
yeah. What can you do? It's like he doesn't
cool
know.
Papa Bell, yeah. Cool Papa Bell's gonna go and go and do Swamp Palace, at least to boots. After this, I think.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't know. Because he doesn't know. Maybe he does Desert first to see that he needs them. I don't know.
That'd be a waste of time if he does need them. Like, you'd wait for the.
I know, right?
But, it's a
tough
call.
if he had the flute, then that would be fine, I think.
Yeah, maybe Cool Papa will play risky and just go into Swamp and full clear it, not just go for the boots.
So ninjembro gets 3 crap items in Ice Palace, but does get a crystal, so that's good.
People are saying that Cool Papa went into Desert. I only saw ninjembro go in Desert. He did?
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're just bad commentators.
Hey, speak for yourself. I am amazing, I am glorious, and so are you, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You are not allowed. Tracy, one of our most famous commentators here. I'm pretty sure you're one of our top ones.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't stop chat from yelling at me.
I just wish I was having it. I'm always having fun.
Okay, so where are you going first, ninjembro? Are you gonna get your mirror, or are you gonna get all the nothing that's over at Actually, maybe he doesn't even go over to Zora now that he's gonna get a mirror here.
I'm going to go check the VOD here. I have it open. I'm going to go check. Did Cool Papa Bell enter Desert?
Okay, ninjembro gets his mirror. What are we doing now? We gonna finish checking these? I think I would just take that to Swamp if it were me, but it looks like ninjembro wants to finish these checks.
Cool Papa Bell knows he did go into Desert.
Okay, then who's gonna get into Swamp first?
Ninjembro.
Now, ninjembro looks like he's gonna do the Zora checks. Cool Papa Bell's about to get his hammer. He's gonna go in right after this.
Yeah, you're right. So it won't be a huge advantage.
I thought maybe ninjembro would go, just bail with that mirror, but looks like he wants to check these. So, I mean,
bail with the mirror.
Yeah, because he got the mirror under the bridge, and he's gonna get nothing here. He could have just taken that mirror and gone straight to Swamp instead of doing these extra checks.
Yeah, but when would you do them then? They're completely isolated.
Potentially never, honestly. Potentially never.
But then he wouldn't have his blue goo.
Yeah, I mean, at least he gets a blue bottle out of that. You're right.
Ninjembro is in a position where he has to play it safe. He has to do 100% of the seed. He knows he has the execution advantage, and playing 100% is the safe play in his position. coolpapabell is the one who has to do risky plays, which we haven't seen enough of.
You can't play too safe. I've seen a couple of players play too safe and it bit them, so... even with execution advantages.
Of course. I understand, like, it's not always going to pay out.
Doesn't even want to pick up that piece of heart. Okay, so we're going to see both into swamp. And then, let's say, so we need a bow, and maybe quake, and a flute. So we're down to not too many things for go mode at this point.
Yeah, 2 items to go. And Ninjembro has the 1 crystal advantage right there. I really hope the first chest is boots.
Let's see it. Nope.
It's not the boots!
Ah, darn. I thought that would have been fun, but unfortunately the game says no.
I mean, with $5 you could probably buy a pair of used boots.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, I don't know what the conversion rate is, but... I mean, those rupees, like, maybe the actual intrinsic value is worth nothing. Like, I mean, if you think about Indian rupees, like, conversion to US dollars, for example, it's probably not great. But have you seen the size of these rupees? Like,
I'd rather get rupees than a map or a compass. It would be really nice to not have to do left side.
Yeah, but these are unique items. Like, a map, a compass of these dungeons are completely unique. You know how that would sell in, I don't know, the black market auction or something? They're like pieces of art. They're basically NFTs. I mean, think about it. Wouldn't you buy an NFT of the swamp map?
No.
No?
No, sorry, I wouldn't.
No,
okay. Second. Yeah. Nope, there's our map. Okay, so there's something on the left side. And we know there's an item in the boss, so I think you still rush the back here.
You rush the back?
I would rush the back. If this wasn't Ambrosia, I think it's a little, little more iffy. But in Ambrosia, you know there's an item back there, so... And you got 3 more chests on the way, so yeah, I think I rush the back. Plus, I don't have the big key, and there's nothing worse than full clearing swamp, and then having to go back in just for the big chest, so...
coolpapabell having a little bit of trouble with their setup. There we go.
There it is.
It's the big key!
There's the big key.
It's the bombs! All items starting with B, but none of them are the boots.
It's the B dungeon.
Yeah, blue rupee, big key, bombs, BAP.
And arrows.
Arrows.
And now it's now
bundle of arrows.
Maybe it is on left side. Of course, it could just also be in that big chest, so. Or it could just be on Argus. Do you go back in if the boots are on Argus?
You go back in if the boots, you don't have a choice. If the boots are on Argus, you do have to go in. Oh, you mean, oh.
If you get the boots here, do you go back in?
For left side,
It's 2 items right now. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 items.
1, because we haven't seen the compass.
Right, but we have the big key in the map.
Right.
I'm counting the big chest in that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Ninjembro is gonna check the big chest right now. That's interesting.
I like that play. I like it. And he remembered to hold left when going up.
No, he didn't. He got the double stair thing.
And he remembered to hold left while going up. Making fun.
Oh, no. Okay, this is interesting, because now Ninjembro is just going to bet on the left side, because we now know there are 2 items there.
That's true. He did get the bumpus. This is interesting.
And what the other interesting thing here is...
Ooh, it is left side.
It is left side. So The interesting part here for Cool Papa Bell, though, he's still got that green pendant. If there's something behind the green pendant, he's still going to have a bit of an advantage there. So I'd probably want to turn that in pretty soon if I were him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you go back in if you don't find the boots, because now you know.
Did you know compass in French is boussole? It starts with a B.
There you go. What about map?
In French?
Yeah.
Carte.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Sorry. Green pendant, yep. So, if you were to give a letter category to this dungeon, what would you give it?
A C minus.
C minus, yeah. That's fair.
It lives to pass because it's got boots.
It lives to pass!
And a flute! Oh my god!
It's a good thing they came back.
Okay, so we're bow and potentially Quake for go mode?
It's bow mode. I mean, ninjembro's probably gonna go check, like, Bombo's tablet and K45, or not.
No, he's just
He's gonna
leaving.
go activate the flute. Flute.
Blue flute. It's a blue flute, so there you go.
Or a Baccarina.
Okay. First, we're gonna do boots checks here.
It's on the way. Totally on the way to activating flute. You know, unlike K45.
And something we didn't want to find.
Blue ice rod.
Oh gosh. Hey, we can go kill Trinex now and get... What was it? We saw it was on Ped. What was it, money? Go get that money on Ped now.
It was a platter.
Oh, right, it was a shield. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And go get that shield now. You know you want that... You guys know you want that shield, right?
Yeah, it's blue.
Okay, red mail's nice, but not what we're looking for.
You know, if they hadn't already picked it up, that would have been blue mail.
Oh, that's right.
There you go. Cool Bubba gets their boots.
He's not happy.
Quit.
Not happy.
Wait, the last chest that they checked. If you had done left side right at the beginning, you could have gotten it.
Okay, Rick, what are we missing?
He's been making faces in the chat, and like I don't understand why. I've just been ignoring him.
Yeah.
Oh, Brick.
Okay, so we're gonna flute to Meyer, I assume. We're gonna see if we can do Misery Meyer, maybe even do it if we can. Probably gonna finish out Desert here, too.
Oh. Well, Bracy.
Oh, gosh.
Why aren't we renaming this group? Call it Blast Chance. Because we're having a blast.
This isn't Group B.
I mean, just make it a lowercase b.
There you go. Rick, you can handle that, right?
Yeah, totally. Maybe also rename our runners Ninjembro, Bool Papa Bell, Bool Baba Bell.
Well, Cool Papa Bell has a B in his name.
So does Ninjembro.
Yeah, we'll just call him Bro and Bell the rest of the race.
I love it. Let's do it. So
Okay,
Bro
Bro
is finally gonna get his big key.
Get that big key. Bell's gonna activate his flute.
Yep. Release that bird. So Bell's bird blasts away, but
apparently we need Quake, because our tracker, Brief has better eyes than we do, because I did not see that was indeed Quake.
oh, so we're still at 2 items from go.
We're still 2 items. Probably
But do you
see
know
Turtle
what's
Rock.
on the table? Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Turtle Rock.
I mean,
Yeah, Turtle Rock for a bow. We just got an ice rod. I can see it.
it won't be for Bell yet. Bell will probably go do Ice Palace first.
Yes,
Like Desert
yes.
Ice Palace. But Bro, totally good. The Tiara Medallion is Bombos, which both runners have.
Yeah, I mean, there is Bolus Pod, which, you know, like, you could get, I mean, it could be not Bollock. You could have a Bollock bow there. It's a lot of bees.
Definitely.
And
there's a
sword.
bubble.
We got a sword. Bempered sword.
It certainly has beams. Bacon sword.
Oh, that's right, bacon. I don't usually use the
term
terms bacon and butter, but in the interest of being consistent.
I mean, for Misery Mire, we do need the bacon coin. Oh, do you know what we call Misery Mire in French? Bourbier. Starts with a B.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Actually, its whole thing is Bourbier de Souffrance, which is really like suffering, like mire. It's like not just misery; it's just like suffering.
Now
it's really more ominous.
Now ninjembro, let's see what he's gonna do, because
Rose headed up the mountain. Gotcha. No.
No, I think you do the shovel first. But I think.
Oh, he can combine shovel with K45.
Yes.
With Bombo's tablet.
Yep. We haven't seen. Did Cool Papa Bell? Did Bell do Bombo's tablet? Oh my god.
Bell did do Bombo's tablet. Alright, okay. He did it before. He did after the purple chest. The dark blue chest? I love it. The name did get changed to Group Last Chance.
Now, we knew there was nothing at K45. Looks like we're not going to see Bombos from ninjembro because he did not save the mirror portal or go back into the mirror portal.
Hey, a bottle with a bee!
Doesn't even want it. It's got 3 already.
Well,
yeah, and this is the mountain. I think this was ninjembro making sure he did the easiest and most obvious mirror spots just in case, but skipping the more out of the way ones, which Bombos and
Graveyard Ledge.
Graveyard Ledge are, and that's gonna be good for him because the answer is not there. And the answer at this point is either in Pod or in Turtle Rock, I think, or in Hera. We never got an item out of Hera.
Not a single one. We know that there's an item on the boss and an item in the basement, but Bro will be getting them both.
Yeah, I think he'd do this first. It's just a little bit shorter.
And like we thought, Bell heading into Vice Palace.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why would you do Pendant Hera? Because we're running low on options of what to do. And
yeah,
the Pendant Hera, Pendant Turtle Rock.
We've already cleared Eastern. The bow is not there, or at least the logical bow is not there. So our choices are pendants or bowless pod. Now, because we need the bow potentially to do pod, not the most ideal play.
No, I mean, nothing's stopping bowless pod from having like the squiggly coin, and then we head into Mire to have the bow. But like, this is an extreme situation. You're trying to optimize your checks. ninjembro does not want to climb the mountain multiple times, so he'll be doing Hera, he'll be doing Turtle Rock until he finds something. This is where he's gonna find progress, or he's just hedging his bets because it's the most number of checks.
Yeah, we'll see if he does the basement. I could see doing the basement after Turtle Rock. I don't think he'd leave the mountain without doing it.
I can understand it since he has the boots and like you can trek back from Turtle Rock back to here.
Yeah.
But it's still like it's a significant amount of time too, where you could just do it now. You know there's an item there.
That ice rod though, awfully conspicuous.
Behind the boots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is at the end of a long chain.
I would personally go and do the Hera basement right now. But I can also see the argument for waiting and doing it after you clear Turtle Rock.
So blue rupee on the bread pendant.
And the other interesting one is Cool Papa Bell does have that that green pendant, so that could still be a bow.
That is a cool alignment trick I never thought of. Bonk at the top of the room to be able to be perfectly aligned to do the bomb jump.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to be his item.
No, but I like the setup.
Yeah, it was a very nice setup. And Ninjembro still has that mushroom sitting there. But I don't think Bell has not turned that in yet. I want to know what's on the mushroom.
I mean, bro will probably pick it up after Turtle Rock, right?
Oh, for sure. And now with the flute, it's an easy turn-in.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pet is dead. For those who have just arrived, sorry, this is not the seed you are looking for.
Yeah, of course, Ninjembro does not know that. He did not have the mirror when he did Skullwoods.
He is oblivious. We're oblivious? The Creighton Pen Dream does live on. We haven't had a turn-in yet. No turn-in for the green pen. No turn-in for the mushroom. Coolpapabell really has been avoiding those quote-unquote fetch quests.
Yeah, well, he's got the flute now. I can't imagine putting him off for that much longer at this point.
I mean, I understand his play because, listen, you got to always be clearing crystal dungeons for sure. Yep. But like, where do you go from here? What do you think will give you the edge, Bell?
Okay, small key, big key.
He's galore on the right side of the entrance of TR.
Yeah, Bell's best chance for winning is that green pendant, I think. If he just follows Ninjembro up the mountain, then he's just gonna be behind.
Yeah. I mean, you've got so much open still. Ninjembro probably wouldn't go back and do the green pendant swamp.
No, I think that's his last location.
Yeah. My goodness. Could you imagine a last location in a double dip swamp? Like, who would ever do that?
I've done it before, but usually it's left side, not.
Yeah, usually it is left side.
And we've seen quite a few of those in this tournament.
Oh, Bell heading in for the mushroom.
Okay, mushroom turn-in. Is this the answer? Yeah, probably just waiting for that flute to make it super easy and super fast.
Imagine it's the bow. It's vanilla!
Okay, so we have another step. Go turn that powder in.
Well, we won't be getting half magic. That's for sure.
No.
Coolpapabell.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the dark.
No, but he's gonna do peg cave.
Oh,
he didn't have the
right,
hammer at that time.
Yeah, that's right. He's gonna do hammer peg. That makes sense. And then he can drip down.
Yeah. He's gonna go BAM on every peg.
And still haven't found a bow in Turtle Rock.
Our boss is hard in this game casually. Yes.
Casually, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you don't know their weakness right away, well, the weakness is usually the item in the dungeon, as is tradition for Zelda games.
I believe I saw, I'll paraphrase, a quote in chat the other day that said, casually, you just come into, like, blind, for instance, come in with 4 bottles.
You might.
And beat the boss that way.
Blind is very quick, and if you are heading in there trying to see, oh, what is his pattern like before I start beating him up?
Yep.
You're gonna realize, oh my goodness, he's really fast. If you don't have the beams, you don't even know what's his weakness yet. Is it his body? Is it his head? Are you waiting for a second phase? Are you trying to unmask him like you did for Helmasaur? You're not sure. And then he just flies at you with fireballs everywhere, and then extra heads, and then like deals so much damage. You do not have the blue mail yet because blue mail's in the 5th dungeon.
Yep.
He's gonna wreck you.
In the meantime, powder was not the answer.
And Coolpapabell heading to what now?
I don't. Oh, shovel.
Oh yeah.
Come on, I want to see the green pendant. Go turn in the green pendant.
He's doing all the fetch quests. He probably
Yeah, I mean,
will.
oh yeah, I mean, there's not a better time to do the shovel. The shovel is a terrible check if you don't get it super early to do it right on path or at a point in time where you can tie it in with the South Dark World checks in the mirror. And meanwhile, bro almost to Laser Bridge.
Feels bad, man. But Bell
Yeah,
is hitting the
not turning it. That's your turn in the green pendant.
I'd be risking it in pod. Like in Cool Pop Bell's shoes. Because of the execution.
If I think my opponent's gonna do Turtle Rock, yeah, I might go for the other thing. Unfortunately, with them both doing Turtle Rock, he's just gonna be behind.
Actually, you know what? Cool Pop Bell's position, Turtle Rock does seem like the good play. Because let's say that you do feel behind in execution, you're gonna do a gamble, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the great gamble? Turtle Rock is always the great gamble.
Okay, so we still haven't found a bow. We did find a gold sword on Laser Bridge, though. Yay.
Or if it starts with a B, we get
butter. I can't believe it's not. No, it is.
It is butter. Well, it's not.
Well, to be fair, you know, the joke about butter being a sword not working for gold as a sword doesn't work well. Can you imagine wielding a gold sword?
My God, if anybody thinks that having gold for a sword is good, no. Gold is very bendable.
And very heavy.
Break that shield. Break that sword. Either break it or bend it. It's just not feasible.
If you can even lift it.
I mean,
okay, so did we need that ice rod? Was that ice rod required?
Actually, would it be steel? Are Link's previous swords made of steel or iron?
That ice rod not required. Ninjembro does not know that Pet is dead, so does grab the pendant.
Yeah.
Does he go pod or does he go green pendant? Like that's kind of.
He has to go pod.
Yeah, I think so.
He knows there's like he left.
He's gonna get that mushroom and do the series of fetch quests first, I think, and maybe he does Hera Basement.
Yeah.
We are down to green pendant turn in and bolus pod. And Hera Basement. And Spike Cave. We have not done Spike Cave. So yeah, I could see this ending up. You do Hera Basement, then you do Spike Cave, and then you flute and turn in the mushroom and get your powder, and you turn the powder, and assuming you don't find the bow in one of those other checks. Okay, he's going back to the Dark World, so this tells me Hera Basement. He would have fluted, if he wanted to turn that mushroom right away, he would have fluted away.
Like if you look at our trackers right now, like it does seem like, hey, Cool Papa Bell did Swamp, and whereas Ninjembro did Turtle Rock and Hera. But honestly, Cool Papa Bell like finished Swamp. Ninjembro just abandoned it with 2 items left inside.
And a green pendant.
And a green pendant.
Which at the time looked like it was going to be a really good play, and now
but we're talking about like many advantage.
We're running out of things to do. Now there is the possibility. I mean, there are 2 bows. There could be a bow lock bow and pod. Although I don't think you look for a bow lock bow. If you get bow lock, you immediately leave and you go look elsewhere. There could be a not bow lock bow and pod, and still be a bow and green pendant.
I'm a little confused here. Which part is bow lock and which part is not bow lock? And how do you?
Depends on the keys. Depends on the keys.
We need the stats.
Are there
Bring us the stats.
Is the first chest a small key? If yes, you can continue. And then if there are 2 keys over on the right side, it is bow locked. Beyond that.
All right, here we go. The big reveal. Basement Hera.
Is it Hera Basement? Nope. Okay, now we got Spike Cave. He's mirroring out, so this is going to be Spike Cave.
It was a good call for Bell to leave Hera.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
now that we know.
Now that we know it was a good call. But it was also, I mean, even if it turned out to be Bo, I would not have questioned the choice to leave Hera and not do the basement in particular. Okay, Spike Cave, our answer. Yeah, please turn on that blue cane because you need 14 hearts to survive without. And it's not Spike Cave. Okay, we're down to pod and green pendant.
That's insane. Does ninjembro not have anything else?
Between the two of them, they have nothing else.
Well, I know, but ninjembro could go do like graveyard ledge.
Yeah, he's got graveyard ledge.
You got pyramid. You got catfish. Actually, have we done
No, we have not seen pyramid and catfish from either one of them. We do. Well, it's not going to be a bow on pyramid fairy. I mean, it could be the silvers, I suppose, but we haven't. You're correct. We have not seen pyramid and catfish. So ninjembro gets the powder. Is going to be led on this little goose chase to turn the powder into
dust.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, powder is bust. Hey, Bell, you still got the tail end of Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he's gonna finish it.
He has no choice. But what does he do after? He's
better turn in that green pendant.
I hope so.
And then for him, that would be pod left. Like, he's already done grave or pyramid ledge and catfish.
And ninjembro could probably do graveyard ledge into catfish into pyramid.
Yeah, he's got a few extra checks because he didn't do Bombos Tablet. He didn't do graveyard ledge.
Yeah, and that's what he's about to do.
Yeah,
like ninjembro's being thorough, and I appreciate the play. Because he will, no matter what, have his bow upon entering.
Yeah, I think he's still in really good shape, unless it's green pendant. He's not in as good shape as he could be because coolpapabell's not that far behind. If it's green pendant, then ninjembro's in a world of trouble.
I mean, Bell will also have catfish and pyramid ledge and Hera basement and boss.
Yep. Yeah. Bell hasn't gone back into
checks. These are long checks. And Bell is playing. He's quote unquote playing risky. He's trying to do this. Ninjembro might have just been doing the 100% to be able to cover Bell's tracks.
Okay, we already knew graveyard ledge was nothing.
Yeah. New check coming up from Bro's side.
Yeah, I do believe, I think Bell does finish Hera, finishes, does Spike Cave after this as well. I want to see the green pendant.
Catfish in French starts with a B.
Oh.
Yeah, barbot.
That's a funny sounding word.
It is. It's a combination of the words bar and boot. Bar boot! Bar boot! Okay. Will we get the bow or quake? What do we need?
There it is. It's catfish. It was catfish all along.
The bow on bar boot.
Oh my god. So it wasn't green pendant. And that puts ninjembro. Oh, we're still missing the quake. We're not in go mode.
We're not in go.
We're not in go mode. Okay, so coolpapabell's out now at this point. Is quake green? Is green pendant on? Sorry, is quake on green pendant? Let's put it in the correct order.
Or is the other bow on green pendant?
Yeah, I mean the other bow on green pendant evens things out, but I think he needs. I think he needs the quake.
He's heading to Hera.
He's doing. You do. Yeah, you do Hera here.
I'm sad. I get the play, but if you were going to do Hera, you should have done it the first time you were in.
Yeah, once you've left it, leaving it behind longer, makes a lot of sense. But he's going to go ahead. I mean, it's not going to take him that long, at least to do the boss. The basement's going to take a lot of time.
He's going to spend like a good 3 minutes in here.
Yep. I mean, it'll be if he does his Hera pot quickly. The first part will be blinking you missed it. But if he decides to do all of it, which he probably does,
do the boss and just drop down instead of picking up the pendant. I would say
you could do that
because picking up the pendant, he knows he doesn't need the pendant.
Right. And pod is not even bow locked, at least not immediately.
No. There would need to be 2 keys to the bow lock side for it to be bow locked. at this point.
Oh, there's one of the non-key items in the front. Front will always have 4 small keys.
There's
Oh,
Quake.
there's Quake.
That's go
Go mode. That Quake wasn't even bow locked.
It
But you could have gone into pod, and then gone and done Mire.
Don't pick up that. Oh.
Ah.
So now you have to listen to whole fanfare, and then you get ported out of the dungeon. It's a long fanfare. Fanfare?
It is.
Little tink. And I just hit the button to split. That wasn't... I'm not even running. I'm not even running! Why am I splitting?
You just got excited about that pendant, I guess.
It's a pendant, and then they had to think.
So do we change the group name to Blast Chaos?
Oh god. Oh god. Yes, actually, Tracy, would you like to cover what this chaos means? What do you mean by chaos?
What do I mean by chaos? Assuming this result holds, which we don't want to jump ahead of ourselves, things could still happen.
Yeah, in the assumption that ninjembro were to win this match.
We get a 3-way tie at 4-2 with no tiebreakers that'll break it.
Yeah, we desperately tried as admins to limit the amount of tiebreakers that could be possible. So we have 3 different sets of circumstance to break ties so that there wouldn't have to be more matches. None of them fit, and now they're obligated to have a 3-way race if ninjembro were to take the win today. That's insane. Now, race will not affect seeding for bracket stage, but it will decide which 2 of the 3 will make it into brackets.
So does the seeding then get based on their initial seed?
Yes, it will be based on their placement in the qualifiers.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, because we do not do tiebreakers for placement.
No, and nor should you.
No, that'd be like, this is annoying.
Oh
like,
my
we're
God.
first and second in our groups, but we still have to do a tiebreaker to decide, like, who's number 1? No, there's no point. We already had a determining factor.
I mean, I don't care where you land in brackets. There's gonna be scary matches for you in brackets, whether you're the 1 seed or the 64th seed. So.
Oh yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid.
I mean, I still say that last year, Dante had the hardest path through, and he was the 1 seed. So.
Yeah.
And is coolpapabell still not turning in that crowd? I mean, at this point, we know there's another bow out there, and even if it is a bow, he doesn't get the advantage. But I still want to know what's on that green pendant.
I mean, we do like to think of ourselves, like, the main tournament as being not the world tournament, but, like, we're pretty international as it is. Like, we have relationships with the German community, the French community, the Spanish community. We even have Swedish Arctic Fox, which is from the Swedish community, the Nordic.
Yeah, we got Australians.
We got some Australians. We've got people in North Korea. I mean, South Korea. But yeah, we got people all over the world participating in this. Like, I wish there is one community I wish we had more relationships with, and I don't even know if they exist. I don't know if there's a Link to the Past randomizer runners in Japan. I mean, they have really good racers there, like, for vanilla and NG.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I don't know if they have the randomizer community. Like, I wish our website for Link to the Past randomizer.com is offered in multiple languages, not in Japanese. Could you imagine if we had all of those players, those insane routers and executioners? Like, that'd be...
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, Japan is a little isolated. Even in their events, like, it's pretty isolated, unfortunately. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they exist. Maybe we will branch out and become worldwide. Ooh, we're gonna get that green pendant.
I want to see it. Let's see it. Let's see silvers. Actually, I kind of now hope they aren't, because that would be really sad for him. No, just 20. I mean, I don't know. At this point, if those were silvers, I'd be like, if I were Cool Papa Bell, I'd be really, really sad that I didn't just turn that in earlier. And ninjembro remembering to go back and finish Eastern. I've been known to forget that in these kind of circumstances. But we already grabbed the 2 items out of the front here, so we're just going to go to the back. And Bell is going to take a different approach and is going to go ahead and just do Eastern first. Which, again, you know there's an item on the boss, and if it's Quake, you don't have to do as much in pod. It looks like it was a really deep big key for ninjembro, so you just have to do a lot of pod. But you hope for an early big key, and maybe Quake on the Armos Knights. Not going to work out here, though.
I'm surprised. I mean, I get it, like, you want to do pod and go mode, but, like, what are the odds of, like, 1 item versus 5?
Yeah.
And you don't know where you have to locate the big key anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big part of it, is you're going to have to do Eastern regardless. So I don't think it loses him time to do this first.
You lose
potentially
2 mirror swaps. That's about it.
You potentially gain some time. I would argue his arrow count will be better too, though, because he's going to be able to get some arrow pots after this. And ninjembro down to 8. Now, whether that matters or not is going to depend on, do we need to do ice armos, and do we find silvers, etc.
It all depends on if Bell picks up his arrow count, like pick up a bunch of arrows in pot or not. He hasn't been very good at maintaining his resources. If there weren't so many bombs along the way, he wouldn't have such a high count. But like he's ignored like 20 rupees on the ground since the beginning. He doesn't lift up pots unless it's specifically for hearts. So we'll find out if he keeps in mind all those arrows, because he will need them for Mire.
Yep.
Like Bro is gonna pick up 5.
Yeah, Bro's got exactly 8 for Vidi right now. It's kind of funny.
He'll pick up 5 in the lobby, probably.
Probably.
But like, there's not a ton of arrows in Mire. No, doesn't even pick up the 5.
It's easy to forget about your arrow count in these situations.
I mean, you're thinking maybe you'll get a refill in GT. There's 10 arrows everywhere, right? But
there's a few pots, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
And
get
you're hoping not to do ice armos,
Yeah, and then Ninjembro probably also knows how to mimic clips, so he wouldn't need those. But like, it's just convenience arrows, like stepping out of your way for less than 2 seconds versus having to mimic clip. And if you're not quick, sorry.
And there's go mode for Bell. Gets that Quake.
So 1 dungeon behind, bro. And the big key's all the way in the back.
Yeah, this is not a favorable big key.
No, it's not a good go mode pod.
Looks like we're not getting a good go mode Mire either. This could change. It's not too bad. If this is one of the keys, if this is a key here, big or small, this isn't too bad. But it's a compass, so yeah, it's bad.
It's no hints whatsoever. I mean, the big key could still be vanilla, but we don't know.
Nope, and I would do the same thing Ninjembro's doing here and not do cutscene. Especially not caring what the item is.
Another small.
One more spot before we're forced to do cutscene.
Yep.
Because we do not care what's on the big chest.
Actually, that is a good reminder. So please, I invite you to follow my good great commentator Tracy, as well as our tracker Brave. But also our runners, please follow ninjembro and coolpapabell. They're offering a great performance for us. Thank you. Also, I'm Bywick.
Apparently, I'm Bracy.
Oh yeah.
Bracy M.
That was in game. No, that was not your Windows. Nobody, that was not your Windows. Why isn't she Bracy B?
Because
that name was taken.
I was gonna say the M didn't match the T, so why would you change it?
No. Besides, Bracy B is, well, you know what she is.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do.
Bracy M is marvelous.
We have Gold Sword Vitreous,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't be. Looks like Ninjembro's trying to do NMG strats and just having a little bit of trouble getting in there. Okay, now we're good. Gonna use those exactly eight arrows.
Not even.
No, he's okay. This is
He's
actually
saving
pretty
the
smart.
arrows.
He's saving the arrows.
He needs 8 for those mimics. I don't know if Bro has usable audio or not.
He does,
He does?
but it's not marked as usable. So if somebody in there that has those powers could fix that.
Alright, well, let me stretch my fingers here.
Yeah, they're both using vanilla audio, so I'm not entirely sure why it didn't get marked as usable.
Oh, it might not have been. I'll just go test it really quick.
Meantime, it looks like Bro is going to go ahead and go up through the dark world instead of the light world. Which is supposed to be a little bit slower, especially with the portal already open, but of course that's if you do things optimally, so it may just be more comfortable going through the dark world. And of course it means you don't have to deal with dead rocks, which is always a plus.
Alright, so we're gonna keep it on Bell. There is no audio on Ninjembro's side.
Okay, that might be.
Yeah, there's just no audio.
That's an oops.
That's an oops.
He definitely said he had usable audio. It's always you're right to check though, because
if there is no audio, it's technically usable.
Yeah, that's true. But we like having sound, so.
Yeah.
And I think we went by the fact that there are numbers in chat. I see a few.
I'm guessing lots of people are saying Bixteen, Bevan, Bwenti, Bintine, Bile Room, Bob's Chest, Borch, Sector 7B. Love it. Bars of Fire, that's a good place for a big key.
Or two. What's two in French?
Deux.
Okay. That's a very friendly GT. that is I guess the God GT. You just go Hope Room and it turns into Hope Room. You know, small key, big key.
I love it when big key is 2 and small key is 1. It's the best.
And we have exactly enough arrows since we didn't have to use them anywhere else to do the mimic. So yay!
Oh god, the group name changed again. It is now Group Blast Chaos. So this is Group L, officially Group L, but. If Bro were to take the win, it does cause a ton of chaos in our group stage.
Also, shoutouts to the arrows not despawning because ninjembro missed a shot.
Yeah. Well, if one of them is dead, that's enough, usually.
Usually. I don't know if you've ever had the I get to the second room and you run out of
Yes.
arrows and
Oh,
they
yes.
despawn. And
Absolutely.
Mimic Clip really isn't an option at that. I mean, I guess it is technically an
is.
option, but normally when you Mimic Clip, the fireballs, the BMOS despawns, so that you don't have to worry about that. So now you're dealing with the BMOS trying to Mimic Clip.
There is a few spots you can put yourself, notably like in the middle of the room behind the block, you'll be fine. If you put yourself in the very top left, the bottom left BMOS won't see you, the top right BMOS might. So if you're quick
All
enough.
good to know. But thankfully we didn't have to worry about that.
They'll make their way through my... numbers in French that start with B. No, not in French. Maybe billion. Actually, no. Your English billion does not translate to our French billion.
Ah.
Yeah. Your trillion is our billion. I'm not even kidding.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. But yeah, there's not a billion possibilities here in this game. Only 216, but... Ninjembro.
But the only real question is Ninjembro going to check the top of GT for silver arrows?
You've got all the basement of GT. I doubt that.
Yeah,
and you
I mean,
don't really need them.
Probably is. We're probably going to get the "Did you find the silvers in my tower?" Because there really isn't a whole lot we didn't check. But you're right. There's 23 basement items. So you count the big chest. We only opened 2 of them, and then there's 4 on the climb. So.
I mean, he might open validation chests, but
I was about to say I would open that because I would just forget to skip it.
It's the closest one he'll be next to.
Yeah.
Like, not even pre-Moldorm chest he steps next to because you go around to get the magic. Like, he will literally be touching it because he's hook-shotting validation chest. It's the only one I can see him open. And even then, it does take 2 seconds. And 2 seconds is a lot.
2 seconds is too long for Ninjembro. He's just gonna
have
go right by it.
Races. I've not seen races. I've seen 1 race lose to a validation check opening.
Oh, wow.
It created a split of 1.89 seconds.
Oh my God.
Which is shorter than opening the validation, just causing that runner to lose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you only got a single there. That looked like a double. Single. You can close it out with a double here. Looks like nicely done.
It actually makes me wonder, will Bro finish the seed before Bell finishes Meyer?
Bell's almost done with Meyer.
Now, Bro will beat the boar. Bell will beat the Spies? Eyelids. Pupils? The bunch of eyes. The balls! Yes, eyeballs! Thank you. Oh, that was so much better.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
I was trying to be something. It's like, it's not puns, but it's alliteration, and I like alliteration too. There we go. Bro, already in second phase. Bell, he probably won't finish Ganon beforehand. But still, he's already in phase 3.
Yeah, I mean, that gold sword just makes the 1-in-1 so free for our top runners.
Oh, yeah. Bell takes down the big eyeball.
And sure enough, silver arrows are in GT. No surprise, because
you didn't say atop my tower, right?
No, he just said in my tower.
Yeah, and you're not gonna go dig around the basement for him.
Does it really say atop my tower? Because I don't think maybe I've never seen that because I usually open those chests.
Oh yeah, if he says atop my tower, it's the 4 chests at the top.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it just says my tower.
I need to pay more attention because I've literally never seen that hint before, or never seen it and acknowledged it. Maybe. Oh, we're being told that it's only in keys.
Is it only in keys? I mean, oh.
In cross keys, in fact, to be super specific, because cross keys just in general.
Sorry. In cross entrance randomizer, not necessarily cross keys.
Entrance randomizer. Yeah, to be fair, those do give more specific clues to the silver arrows. But in the meantime, ninjembro finishes up Ganon and will cross that bridge with an official race time of 1:39:41. Come on, bridge. There we go.
There we go.
GG's to ninjembro.
Yep. Bro. Hotbreaker by Antiques. BB to our runners. Oh, so many people did say BB. Nice.
I see that.
Nice. And we are actually joined up with ninjembro. GG's.
GG's.
Oh, GG's.
Yeah, that couldn't feel good with basically the full dungeon mountain clear for absolutely nothing, and then just sitting there on catfish. How worried were you?
I was worried so much of that seed, doing cool things like thinking I'm playing cross keys and trying to take the Smith
the Smith into Eastern Palace. Yeah, that was fun.
We knew you were just traveling with him. You wanted to show him the world, but he just wanted to go to someplace nice.
And then, like, the mirror at the man under the bridge really did not feel good because, like, I almost decided, like, I almost fake flippered because, like, I saved up the money for Zora.
Yeah,
I had the Moon Pearl, and I'm like, there's just, like, the mountain. Like, let's just go there. Then there's just the whole thing where, like, you find the mitts and you're like, okay, so I'm just going to break around these mitts because, it could just be the lamp at one of those locations. And then you find the lamp and you're like, okay, there's probably the flute in Eastern. So I'm like, let's just take the Smith there, because then after we get the flute, we can just save and quit and go activate the flute and turn into Smith.
That's good thinking, except one little problem.
Just a teeny tiny one, but just so everybody knows, Cool Papa Bell did indeed forfeit. So that will be the end of his run-in groups. We will invite them to an interview if they're interested.
It sounds like he stepped away for a second, so.
No.
Yeah, and then I really liked the gamble to just go follow that big key in Swamp. As you were heading towards the left side, Cool Papa Bell is finishing up and getting the whatever item, it was like a 20s or I don't know, it was some sort of rupees or something on Argus. How worried were you about that green pendant? Because we really wanted to see. He didn't turn it in. It was like we wanted to see what it was, because for a while it was getting, as you went through Turtle Rock and Hera and all that other stuff. It was like, okay, so now we have green pendant turn in and go into pod, and then we actually forgot Pyramid Catfish, which turned out to be the right answer until the end. They were like, okay, there's 3 spots outside of pod.
Yeah, I wasn't worried at first because I was like, the boots and the flute just potentially open a lot.
Right.
And I'm just like, and even if those things that it opens aren't the things I need, like, there's still a lot of other stuff I just haven't done yet. So I'm like, but as I'm clearing stuff, I'm getting increasingly worried.
Yep.
I mean, you pretty much full cleared here.
Yeah, I think in the end there wasn't a whole lot. We didn't see the other item in Meyer. It must have been in the big chest. Yeah. I think that may be the only non-GT location we did not see between the two of you. And welcome in, Cool Papa Bell. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
Hey, GG's, coolpapabell.
That was a seed.
Yep.
That's
It was a catfish seed.
It was.
I mean, that kind of just says it all, right? You know, people who like to route catfish early are going to do really well in that seed. Then there's the rest of us.
I am one of those people.
Oh, no.
I think a lot of people are skip catfish type of people, especially if you don't have the boots, right? Like, if you have the
Yeah.
boots early, yeah, like, go to Hype Cave, then Pyramid Catfish, but, like, you don't have the boots, you don't have the hammer. It's just inconvenient.
Mhm.
You've got the entire mountain up there.
Yeah, catfish for me, there's quite a number of checks that, like, I will put off unless, like, I feel a very strong, compelling reason to go to them.
Mhm.
And catfish is one of them, and this seed gave me zero compelling reason whatsoever to ever want to go to catfish, with just so much else available.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for me, I think it honestly went back to doing Graveyard Ledge too early, which I usually do. Because if I
Okay.
still had Graveyard Ledge, I might have grabbed that as part of my, Village of Outcasts fetch quest cleanup.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, just with it being sort of on its own there at that point. And it's funny, I was telling ninjembro that I was going to Turtle Rock because I was like, well, I'm going to do what ninjembro isn't, and he's probably in pod right now. But
Ah, hey, we did call that.
Yeah, amazing how that worked out. You both were in. You both ended up going up to Turtle Rock. Neither one of you wanted to go into Pod, which I guess all it does. You would have gotten Quake, and then whatever was sitting in the Meyer Big Chest, which
Which wasn't a bow.
wasn't a bow. So you know.
Yeah, and I skip lumberjack because I'm like, well, the boots are in swamp, so how likely do I think something's going to be here? But that became another one of those checks that I just like started to feel increasingly worried about because I'm like, well, it's in logic now, and I'm just not finding this bow. Like, did Cool Papa Bell scout this immediately and just like, is he going to done while I'm fighting Vitreous? Like,
I mean, a bow on lumberjack is one of the nastier things you can see there because you don't know whether you need it or not with progressive bows.
I hilariously,
I think that's if it's your go mode, you just go get it. But yeah.
and I hilariously, like, as I was doing GT, and Cool Papa Bell hadn't finished, one of the possibilities that was going around in my mind was, oh man, like maybe there's a bow on Ped, and he read that and it's just like, like, this is the bow. I'm getting this.
Yeah, he read Ped. It was a shield.
Yep.
Nice.
And yeah, that hammer in Eastern was something. I heard that we both pretty much just found the lamp and we're like, well, crap. I guess it's time to go back to Eastern.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
Yeah,
I think that
I
was
took
actually.
the. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think that was actually better than if we had left Flute behind there, because at least Hammer hadn't really opened up too much yet at that
Right.
point. So
Yeah.
It felt a little bad because I was like, well, if Cool Papa Bell stayed in logic, like, there's a lot that you could have done mountain wise to just like lower the number of trips up the mountain, but I wasn't too worried about it. I don't think I mentioned it in the race time room, but one thing that was really fun is, like, I was like, oh, maybe it is the flute there, and I was telling them, like, right before you got here, like, I took the smith there because I was like, oh, if it's the flute, then I can save and quit and then immediately take the smith over, turn him in, and activate the flute. And I was like, I keep forgetting you can only like take the smith into dungeons and crawl skis. Oh,
Just
so
most
that was
groups that
a couple
cross
minutes
keys
I
is the best
burned.
mode.
Yeah.
Still, like, it was those types of things that we were like, oh, that's good for Cool Papa Bell, because they're, like, I'm sure you're both aware, like, Ninjembro does have a better execution than you, Cool Papa. And like Cool Papa, you had to do some nice crazy tricks and risks, and just unfortunately today it didn't pay out.
Yeah, I definitely had that in mind. So, I was trying to do stuff maybe a little out of the ordinary. That was part of why I went to Graveyard Ledge early, because I was like, well, if he doesn't fake Flipper and I could get something out of this mirror early on, then,
Yeah. Yep, we were all on board for all of that, yeah.
Yep.
We thought maybe you'd even check the first chest of Swamp. Would have been pretty funny if those had been boots, but didn't work out that way.
Yeah, we were a bit
I hadn't
confused
found the
by...
lamp, I would have, but then since I knew there was
That makes
something
sense.
really good in Eastern.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We were a bit confused about your Hera play, though. Your initial Hera plays. Like, we thought, oh, good, he's playing with the mirror, his out-of-logic mirror. This is the type of play he needs. But you bailed out without finding a single item the first time.
Yeah, it was just one of those things that, like, as I was going in, I was like, do I really want to do this? And then I'm like, oh, just one more chest. Oh, maybe just... And then eventually I was just like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm leaving. Forget it.
Which turned out to be right, but unfortunately you got sucked back in when you were up in the mountain later on.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, I definitely wasn't going to do the basement at that point, so I was going to have to head back at some time, so...
Yeah, the thing that we kept waiting for you to do is turn in that green pendant, because unbeknownst to you, Ninjembro never went to... He grabbed the big key out of the Diver Down room, went back, opened the big chest, so saw that it was whichever it was, map or compass, so knew there were two items on the left side, and went and got the flute and the boots on the left side, and never went back in the dungeon.
I literally said out loud as I was going over there, I'm just like, if this is flute and boots, I think I'm just leaving. And it was flute and boots, so I left.
There you go. But yeah.
Oh, we were worried about that green pendant for a long time, because you didn't turn it in for a long time.
Yeah, I probably should have, but again, I don't know, I guess I sort of felt like that was just going to be as part of the whole pod area that I had just decided to give up on, so...
Makes sense. Alright, so I guess this is it. Ninjembro, you, with this win, you have caused headaches for all us admins.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is...
Much appreciated. You and the two other people in your group have been the subject of so much talking for the past 7 days in our admin chats. Like, you have no idea.
I mean, I'm glad that I can entertain.
We've been trying to logistically figure it out, how to do it. So
this whole time, I'm like, all I had to do was just like finish like 20 seconds faster in my one race on Friday, and we avoid this. But I wanted to keep things fun and interesting.
But yeah, that does mean that you so let me just pull up the main tourney.
Should get the right names.
Well, I wanted to say the right names. Right?
I think it's Shady Force and Moogle Charm.
Yeah,
Force,
that's a
Moogle
good
Charm
trick.
Yeah.
That's I'm excited to see that race, actually. That'll be a good one.
Yes, this will be a 3-person race.
Can I just put in dibs for calming that one? I'm definitely interested.
Oh yeah, I think you should make sure that happens. Actually,
we are doing our best. We do not currently have a layout for more than 2 players, so we are working on it. Please be patient. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, Ninjembro, Moogle Charm, and Shady Force will all be doing a tiebreaker race, and this will determine which 2 of the 3 will be making it into brackets. This will not determine seeding. This will only determine who makes it into brackets. We also have to figure out the card thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Synac has to figure out the card thing, right?
We have many things on the table. We might not use it. We might use it. There's just many things open. Anyway, Cool Papa, this does mean that this is the end of your tournament life. But this was your first main tourney, wasn't it?
It was, and when I started, I was just happy to qualify. And getting into this group, I can't really feel bad about losing to these runners, because this was such a rough group. So just the way it goes.
But so yeah, since we won't be able to see you anymore in this tournament, what else do you do on your stream? What else do you do on Cool Papa Bell 2282 channel?
Absolutely nothing. I pretty much only stream when I race randos, so I do appreciate the follows from everyone, but pretty much just keep an eye out for when ladder's happening and whatnot, because that's when I'll be on.
Sounds good.
Ladder races are fun.
Cool. All right, so everybody stay tuned for more races. Let's see what else is on the schedule. I don't know, Tracy, if you have that already.
I don't, but we'll see who can get there first.
Okay, we have currently on SG2 Mick Monkey versus Jay Meisher. If you're interested in seeing another live match, that's happening like now.
Now. Yep.
Otherwise,
About an hour in.
Yeah, about an hour. And in about 5 minutes, if you go to ALTTP Randomizer, you'll have Willow Jade Bradley versus Mindiem?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Me neither. But
it's
that'll
a
be a
double
double header. Yeah, it's a double header. So as soon as the first match is done, they'll just hop onto their second match right away. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for an SG channel. SG4, we got Sean Rhapsody versus Vexuper at 9:40 p.m. Eastern. And that looks like it's it for today for Link to Past Randomizer. Otherwise, like, if you're interested, there's other stuff on the schedule. I mean, you could always be interested in the Luigi's Mansion any percent no out of bounds tournament happening over on SG3. I don't know anything about it, but like, I'm sure that they've got lots of booze.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've not played that game.
No. Okay. But yeah. So thank you everybody for tuning in. My name is Rywek. And follow our runners, follow our trackers. Tracy, take it away.
Oh, well, yeah. Keep an eye out on the schedule there's lots of races tomorrow. Nothing yet on the schedule, on the SG schedule or the ALTP randomizer schedule yet, but plenty of races still matter. So tune into those. Thank you to Rywek. Thank you to Brev for doing the tracking. Thank you to our runners, and we'll see you all at the next one.